My fellow Namibians, and to the great sons and daughters of Africa who are listening today, I speak to you not as a mere politician, but as a servant of our people, as a daughter of this soil, and as a leader who refuses to watch her country's destiny be stolen by greed, corruption, and foreign manipulation. Today, I stand before you with a message that will mark a new era for our beloved Namibia. I have taken the bold and final decision to assume full control of the Ministry of Mines and Energy, effective immediately. From this moment onward, the resources beneath our feet, our diamonds, our uranium, our oil, our lithium, our copper, will no longer be treated as personal property by politicians or playgrounds for foreign companies. They belong to the people of Namibia and no one else. And as of today, I am announcing that the Deputy Prime Minister, Natangwe Itete, who also served as Minister of Energy and Mines, is hereby dismissed from his position, effective immediately. He has betrayed the trust of the Namibian people. He has placed personal greed above national duty. He has engaged in corrupt dealings that have undermined the sovereignty of our country and the dignity of our citizens. I will not stand for it, not under my watch. Ms. Itete, you will face a full and transparent inquiry. You will answer before the Namibian people. You will answer for every dollar, every contract, every foreign handshake that sought to sell our resources to outsiders for your own benefit. We are cleaning our house, and no one is above the law. Let me make this absolutely clear to every minister, every governor, every senior official sitting comfortably in their offices. If you are not working for the Namibian people, you will be gone. If you think you can use your position to enrich yourself, to take bribes, to sign deals behind closed doors with foreign interests, then let me remind you, your time is over. I was not elected to serve foreign corporations. I was not chosen by my people to be a puppet for the West or for anyone else. I was elected to serve Namibia, and I will do exactly that. For far too long, Africa has been a continent of wealth, but a continent of poor people. A land blessed with treasures beyond imagination, yet burdened with poverty that should never have existed. From the sands of the Sahara to the rivers of the Zambezi, our soil hides riches that could transform the world, and yet the children of the soil go to bed hungry. How can it be that a continent so rich in gold, diamonds, oil, copper, uranium, and fertile land still has millions living in poverty? How can it be that the very nations that extract our resources live in abundance, while we are left with the dust of our own inheritance? For far too long, we have watched foreign countries grow rich from our diamonds, our gold, our oil, our uranium, our rare earth minerals, while our children sit in darkness, while our farmers struggle to feed their families, while our youth migrate because there are no opportunities at home. This is not destiny, this is design. It is a system built to keep Africa poor and dependent, while others feast on our labor, our resources, and our silence. And they come to us with contracts written in fine print, with promises of development, investment, and aid. But behind those promises lie exploitation and deceit. They tell us they will help us build, yet they leave us with debt. They promise to transfer knowledge, yet they take our raw materials and give us finished products at 10 times the cost. They talk of partnership, but in truth they want ownership. Ownership of our mines, our ports, our energy, our very sovereignty. And we, for too long, have allowed it. We signed deals that made us servants in our own homes. We celebrated foreign investments that built nothing but dependence. We allowed leaders who bowed before foreign interests to sign away our future. But that era, that shameful era, must end. It must end because our people are waking up. It must end because we can no longer justify poverty in the midst of such abundance. It must end because every time a Namibian child studies by candlelight while our uranium powers foreign cities, it is an insult to our dignity. Every time our youth beg for jobs while foreign companies control our industries, it is a betrayal of our sovereignty. Every time we watch our minerals shipped out in raw form while we import finished goods, it is a reminder that we are still chained, not by guns, but by greed and complacency. This injustice must end, and it begins here. In Namibia, it begins with us saying no more. No more signing away our resources for empty promises. No more watching others profit while our people starve. No more leaders enriching themselves while their people suffer. It begins with us taking control, full control of what is rightfully ours. We cannot build our future on dependence. We cannot build our prosperity on exploitation. The wealth beneath our feet must serve the people who walk on it, not foreign corporations, not corrupt elites, not outsiders who think Africa is theirs to plunder. Namibia will be the line in the sand. From this soil, a message will rise. Africa will no longer be a victim of its own wealth. The diamonds of Namibia will shine for Namibians. The oil of Namibia will power Namibian homes. The uranium of Namibia will fuel Namibian progress. The lithium of Namibia will charge Namibian industries. We will no longer allow the sweat of our people to enrich others. We will no longer let our resources be the reason for our suffering. This is not just a matter of economics, it is a matter of dignity. For decades, Africa's wealth has been a curse because it was controlled by others. But today we will make it our blessing because it will be controlled by us. We will turn our natural riches into schools, hospitals, factories, and opportunities. We will make sure that every Namibian, from the miner in Sume to the fisherman in Luderitz, feels the value of what this nation holds. This fight is not just for us. It is for every African nation that has been robbed, deceived, and left behind. Namibia will rise, and when we rise, others will follow. We will prove that the wealth of Africa can finally make Africans rich, not foreigners, not corrupt elites, but ordinary men and women who work, who dream, who build. This injustice must end, and I declare before the world it will end, starting here, starting now, starting with Namibia. We sit on minerals worth trillions of dollars, trillions, enough to transform every corner of this country, from the deserts of the south to the plains of the north, enough to build schools, hospitals, factories, roads, and industries, enough to guarantee every Namibian child a future filled with hope and dignity. Yet for years, these riches have been stolen through corrupt deals, through exploitative contracts, and through leaders who bow before foreign powers instead of standing tall before their own people. That era ends today. I will personally oversee the Ministry of Mines and Energy. I will ensure that every contract is reviewed, that every foreign company operating in Namibia respects our laws, our environment, and our people. I will ensure that Namibian hands, Namibian engineers, Namibian entrepreneurs, and Namibian youth are the forefront of our mining sector. We will no longer be spectators in our own economy. We will no longer allow others to determine the price of our future. And let me say this clearly. I will not accept any foreign influence in my country. Those who come to Namibia thinking they can dictate terms, those who think they can buy our leaders with their dollars and their promises, I have one message for you. Those days are gone. Namibia is not for sale. Our sovereignty is not negotiable. It is here, in Windhoek, in Oshakati, in Walvis Bay, in the hands of our own people. And to those who whisper behind closed doors, saying the president is becoming too bold, I say, yes, I am bold, because the time for timid leadership is over. Africa needs boldness. Namibia needs courage. Our people deserve leaders who are not afraid to say no. No to corruption. No to exploitation. No to neo-colonial control. I look across our continent and I see hope rising. I see leaders like Captain Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso, a young man who has refused to bow before Western powers, who has stood firm in the face of pressure, who has said Africa must own its destiny. I salute him. He has shown the courage that Africa has been waiting for, the courage to take back control of our gold, our land, our future. He has stood tall and told the world, no more looting of Africa. And here in Namibia, we will stand beside him in that same spirit. Because what they did to Burkina Faso, what they did to Mali, to Niger, to the Congo, to Libya, they also tried to do to us. They came with their contracts, their aid, their loans, and their lies. They told us we were too poor to manage our own wealth. They told us we needed their expertise. But their expertise has only made them rich and kept us poor. Those days are over. From this day forward, Namibia will reclaim every inch of its economic sovereignty. We will ensure that every barrel of oil, every ton of uranium, every ounce of lithium benefits the Namibian people first. We will not allow middlemen to sell our resources in secret. We will establish transparent systems where citizens can see where their wealth is going. We will create local industries to process our minerals right here, instead of shipping raw materials abroad and buying them back at 10 times the price. And to my fellow African leaders, this is your call as well. Look around. Our continent is bleeding wealth. Our people are rich in soil, rich in minerals, rich in talent, but poor in leadership that dares to stand firm. We cannot continue signing away our futures for crumbs. We cannot continue allowing our countries to be playgrounds for multinational corporations that exploit and divide us. Protect your mines, protect your oil, protect your forests, protect your people. Africa must rise together, or we will remain exploited together. Let no one misunderstand me. I am not against partnership. Namibia is not closing its doors to the world. We are not isolating ourselves, nor are we rejecting cooperation or friendship. But let me be clear. Partnerships must be fair. They must be grounded in mutual respect, transparency, and equality. They must be built on the foundation that Namibia is a sovereign nation, not a colony, a partner, not a pawn. For far too long, we have been told that foreign involvement is the only path to progress. We have been told that without their aid, without their investors, without their so-called experts, we cannot grow. But history has shown us the truth. Those who came claiming to help us often helped themselves. They came as partners, but acted as masters. They came speaking of cooperation, but left us bound by dependence in debt. That is not partnership. That is exploitation dressed in diplomacy. When I speak of partnership, I speak of cooperation that uplifts both sides, where the Namibian worker earns fair wages, where our engineers gain real skills, where our industries grow, and where profits are shared justly. I speak of partnerships where foreign investors see Namibia not as a resource warehouse, but as a nation of dignity, innovation, and opportunity. A fair partnership is one where our laws are respected, not circumvented, where contracts are transparent, not hidden behind boardroom doors, where the environment is protected, not destroyed in the name of profit, where local communities are developed, not displaced. That is the kind of relationship Namibia seeks. We will welcome those who come to build with us, not those who come to build on top of us. We will open our hands to nations that want to see Namibia strong and self-reliant, not those who wish to keep us dependent and weak. We will collaborate with countries that bring technology, knowledge, and respect, not corruption, manipulation, and control. Let it be known to all corners of the world. Namibia will no longer sign one-sided deals. We will no longer tolerate contracts that enrich a few and impoverish the nation. Those days are gone. Every partnership, every investment, every trade agreement will now serve the Namibian people. First, every foreign company operating on our land must understand that the era of looting is over. This is the era of fairness, the era of accountability. And yes, we will still engage globally. We will still trade. We will still cooperate. But we will do it on our terms. We will do it as equals, not as beggars. We will sit at the table as proud Africans, not as spectators waiting for crumbs. The world must learn to treat Africa and Namibia as an equal voice, not an exploited resource. If you come to Namibia, come with clean hands, come with respect, come with a vision to empower our people, come ready to invest in our youth, our infrastructure, our future. Come to add value here, not to extract it and ship it away. Come to train our miners, our engineers, our scientists. Come to share technology that strengthens our industries. That is partnership, that is development, that is cooperation worth having. But if you come to steal, to deceive, to bribe, or to take more than you give, then you will find no home here. If you come thinking you can manipulate our leaders or divide our people, you will fail. Namibia will not bow. We will not be used. We will not be bought. Our sovereignty is not a bargaining chip. Our minerals are not giveaways. Our people are not commodities. This land belongs to Namibians, and whoever wishes to work with us must understand that. So, to our genuine partners, to the nations that respect Africa, that believe in true collaboration, we extend our hand in friendship. Let us build industries that last generations. Let us create opportunities that uplift both our nations. Let us show the world that partnership does not mean exploitation. It means progress, equality, and shared prosperity. To those who still cling to the old ways, who believe Africa can be bullied, who believe we can be bought with aid and promises, hear me clearly, those days are over. Namibia stands tall, and Africa is awakening. We will engage with the world, but on equal ground. We will trade, but not surrender. We will partner, but never kneel, because partnership without respect is servitude. Partnership without fairness is exploitation, and Namibia will never again submit to either. To our miners, our workers, our farmers, you are the heartbeat of this nation. I know the struggles you face. I know what it means to work hard and still feel forgotten. But I promise you, help is coming, not from outside, but from within. We will make sure that the wealth of this land flows to every family, to every region, to every generation. You will see change, and you will feel it in your lives. Into my cabinet, take this as your final warning. Serve with honesty or step aside. Work for the people or prepare to be dismissed. The era of untouchables is over. I do not care about your connections, your power, or your wealth. If you are found corrupt, you will be investigated, prosecuted, and removed. Namibia deserves better, and I will not betray my people's trust. We have a new dawn ahead of us, one built not on dependency, but on strength, not on fear, but on pride. Our children will no longer look to foreign nations as their saviors. They will look to themselves, because the greatness of Namibia lies in the courage of its people, not the generosity of outsiders. We have the minerals, the energy, the minds, and the will. Now we must have the unity and discipline to make it real. I will lead this charge. I will stand on the front lines, and I will not stop until every Namibian feels the power and pride of owning their nation's wealth. To the corrupt, to the exploiters, to the enemies of our people, consider this your notice. We are taking back what is ours. The mines of Namibia belong to Namibia. The wealth of Namibia belongs to Namibians. And the future of Namibia will be written by Namibians. The world is watching. Let them see a nation that refuses to bow. Let them see a people who have awakened. Let them see a leader who stands for her people, fiercely, unapologetically, and with fire in her heart. This is our time. This is Namibia's time. And to those who have looted Africa for centuries, I say, enough. The era of exploitation is over. We rise, we reclaim, we rebuild for our ancestors, for our children, for Africa.